finished, you know. I said, if you put everybody's plus and you only work this amount, I mean, every job is never finished,
There you go to that.
you know.
You
just give the whole day and really get it done, and then you'll be done this job in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Christine, y'all racing this weekend? Really?
He's going to the national series, so he'll just pick up some stuff here and there.
And but I think
Big Labor Day weekend.
They've got one coming up September or something, but he was like, don't worry, you can just drive down Friday after you get work. I said, okay, I'll ask for an actual when you get closer to time then. I don't have to leave.
Oh, this is perfect.
Collecting it through the
So
years.
nobody floods in.
it'd be like,
Y'all ain't gonna believe this.
I heard something.
You've been by the road department, you saw that
Now
old
going in that
D7 sitting there, that Army D7.
It's like,
We give $6,500 for that thing 8 years ago. It's noted, put it on gov deals, it's noted that it does crank up, it does run, but it's got issues going forward and backwards. It's got that hydrostatic transmission in it, even though it's an 88. Take a guess what that thing brought.
Better than 25.
Huh?
25.
Well, that's what I thought. I figured it'd bring 20, 25. 40. No. It's our cut. Yeah, they had to pay 59 because the gov deals get 10%. And we got the check the next day. We got the money the next day.
You got anything else over
Well, honestly, we've been doing that.
Good to see.
Our biggest holdup is them daggone Humvees. Because some of the Humvees, we didn't get titles.
Have you ever seen you?
Stephanie,
Well,
you okay?
federal government, because they bought through the feds,
because I got to
we still
see.
can't.
Oh, wow.
We're stuck with them. Either we can bury them or cut them up and sell them in parts. But I can't believe that, because so I was looking at the D5 right now. But we need a small piece of equipment. And see, that 088 D7 is about like now a D9, size-wise.
It's market.
Dragging Humvees up the front and back of the tractor with the soles when somebody loaded it. They get them all.
Well, we could take them and use them for moving patrol. Just run them up down the river about twice, and the boats will quit complaining.
Well, I reckon they still got the one that.
Well, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's running good.
That's, we've got a dump truck back there.
Rescue's got one.
It's almost like an off-road truck, but not quite. But the tires, that thing's $2,200 a piece, and every one of them's dry rotted off. And I said, just set it on the
That's the
market
biggest
and see
thing.
what happens.
They cost so much to fix.
Yeah, and those are 24-volt systems, all that Army stuff.
That's right. It's just all costing you a fortune. For parts.
I don't think you could, if you'd just seen the look on Alan's face, because he was tracking it by the minute.
Oh, yeah.
It went, 25, and then in 3 minutes, it went to 29, and he's got it all wrote down.
If you have somebody that wanted just off-road, you would have to have one.
We're using the chairman's vehicle. He's trying to need something bulletproof. That's why.
If we keep going the way we're going.
Still get military surplus. Are they still doing that?
Yeah.
That's
That's why we're on there now, looking at what they got.
Okay.
Yeah, they send them to us every week.
Well, no, the sheriff used to get them for nothing, they would supply them. Are they still doing that?
Some of it does.
Some of it does.
We had two that we bought last year from GBI. One of them was an F-150, that got in a wreck. I think they get $2,200 for it or something like that, and the insurance company, they base it off of whatever it is, $7,800 off it. I'm gonna keep mine, we're gonna keep running them.
So you talked about running a chop shop and now insurance.
It's not insurance problem. No, sir. We grow and bought what we own, y'all pay it, I don't pay.
That's whatever the market will bear.
Whatever the market decides to bear.
Free enterprise. What we gonna call it?
Well, Alan was giggling, but all right.
All committed by our county attorney.
You did sign off on it. We'll get started. Welcome everybody to the Madison County Board of Commissioners regular business meeting, August 28, 2023, 6 p.m. Call this meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Gentlemen, before you all have a copy of the minutes from July 31st, 2023 regular business meeting and the minutes from August 7th agenda setting work session. Take a moment, look over those. If you see no discrepancies, I'll entertain a motion for approval of both sets of minutes.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Daughtry, second by Commissioner Adams. Any discussion, gentlemen? Hearing none, Terry?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Business involving guest groups from multiple visitors? None. They just quiet, happy. Chairman's report. Well, before I read this, I gotta say this. Welcome back, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy. You know, I said this at the Rotary. If you don't think government's tough, 2 out of our 5 commissioners had quadruple bypass surgery. I don't know if that tells you anything or not, so if anybody wants to run, look at it, it might be in your future.
Derek said it came in 3, so we already gonna be next.
It'd be me.
I didn't volunteer though.
But glad to have you back, old boy. Appreciate you back on Facebook. Anyway, Comer EMS station is up and running. We are finalizing a few details. The county will hold a grand opening in the coming months. One of the fine details right there we're finalizing is I had the bright idea that I want an LED messaging sign, and I may be changing my mind on that only for the fact that I yet to get a price under $30,000 for a double-sided LED sign. So we may just go with a regular sign. I thought it would be good to let people know when there's a barbecue or some kind of disaster going on or weather-related, but it's just hard for me to stomach that one. I'm just sorry. Now, if y'all want to go, y'all let me know. I don't mind, but the county attorney is working on a draft for a request for a quote to rewrite the Madison County zoning ordinance. The 3rd annual Halloween in the Park will be held October 27th from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Sammy Haggard Park. The John H. Jones Masonic Lodge will be selling food and drinks as a fundraiser for local charities. Children of all ages are invited to dress up, trick or treat, play games, and enjoy a fun, safe evening with family and friends. The Madison County Rec Department and the Madison County Senior Center is hosting a 5K zombie color run October 27th, starting at 6 p.m. You can register through the Recreation Department's website. The Recreation Department netting installation update, the new netting for the backstops, the foul nets and baseball fields at Sammy Haggard Park is nearing completion. It's done. Okay, perfect. I know that had some setbacks with mechanical issues, but other than that, very proud of that. One of the things I'd like to add to this, and I'm not trying to be biased over any particular city because I know Comer has a huge farmers market there, but Danielsville wrapped up their farmers market this past Saturday here in Danielsville, and hats off to those guys. You know, I tried to visit every Saturday, and I saw the work that their city councils had to put into that thing. You know, to open at 8 a.m. meant they were putting up barricades at 7 a.m. To close at 12 meant they were cleaning up trash and taking down barricades till 2 p.m. This was every Saturday for almost 2 months. That's a lot of dedication out of that city council over there. But I think it went extremely well. Multiple days. I had a hard time finding a place to park to get into it. I bought all my fruits and vegetables and salsa and everything else at that farmer's market. Watermelons, you name it. Good job, City of Danielsville. Won't be long, we'll be announcing the carnival coming up at the City of Comer, but it'll be on the next set of chairman's reports. Statements and remarks from citizens on any of the agenda items. Okay. Consider approving the 2023 mill rate resolution. A couple things that I just scratched on my notes. If y'all want to do it, you're welcome to. Is I just totaled up what the mill rate was going to be for the incorporated area and the unincorporated area. And the incorporated area will come in at a total millage rate of 27.178. That'll be a combination of the Board of Education, Industrial Development Authority, and the Board of Commissioners. The unincorporated area will be 26.02. Again, those are numbers that I'm proud of. I think the citizens of Madison County is proud of it. One thing, I was in a, I don't know if you would call it a Facebook type meeting the other day. Rodney Willis come in and done it. And I don't know if I give a clear enough definition. It's posted on Facebook if you want to watch it. But he asked her question is, what is a meal? What is actually a meal? And I think I give him every answer but the answer he was looking for. And I apologize for that, for the ones of it that has saw that. But a meal is 1/10 of 1 penny, or the equation of $1 for every $1,000 that you pay in taxes is the definition of a meal. I don't know that I spelled it out that clear. I think when I answered that question, I give him what the meal meant and how it's derived on your tax bill, but not actually the statement of what is a meal. So, gentlemen, we'll have to entertain a motion for adoption on this.
I'll make a motion to BOC adopt the millage rate as posted in this resolution. Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Adams, second by Commissioner Kirk. Gentlemen, any discussion?
Yes, I think that the employees, particularly in our finance department, clerk of court, and you yourself as county commissioner need to be recognized for the effort that went into getting this millage rate where it's at today.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'm glad that, I'm glad we were able, we as a team, because this is part of the team also, that we done not only our part inside the building, but this part, with this board, to make such adjustments. Any other discussion, gentlemen? Hearing none. Commissioner May?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Long time.
Yep. Also, I forgot, congratulate the Board of Education. They did have a rollback also. Oh, there it is. I'm looking for it. Consider approving a resolution amending Chapter 50, Section 45 of the county ordinance. Would you go ahead, Mike, you want to bring us up to speed on this one?
I can. This is what we discussed at the last meeting, and appreciate Tracy Dakes and Christina's help on drafting this. The A you see there is what it currently says. B establishes a November 1 cutoff date to establish who has over 240 hours, and they can elect to have whatever their excess is over that. They can elect to have the county buy it back up to a maximum of 40 hours. So if you have over 280, you would not, you can't sell more than 40. Mm-hmm. So, and I think November 1st, that's so the county can get it processed and have it in for the Christmas season, end of the year.
Mike, thank you for that. Gentlemen, I'll entertain a motion to adopt this resolution.
This resolution be adopted as presented.
Motion by Commissioner Chandler, second by Commissioner Adams. Any discussion, gentlemen? Hearing none. Commissioner Kirk?
Yes.
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 Yes. Yeah.
is the kind of stuff that makes our week go a little bit better, guys. This is just one more thing for our employees. That's awesome. New business, consider appointing Michael McVoy to the Board of Elections and Registrar. This is coming on a recommendation from the Madison County Republican Party, from Bruce Azevedo. Entertain a motion to appoint Michael McAvoy to the Board of Elections and Registers.
Make a motion, Michael, be approved. Second, amended with Bruce's letter.
Motion by Commissioner Adams, second by Commissioner Kirk. Any discussion, gentlemen?
I think for a point of clarity, that the board is to, the Democratic Party appoints one member.
It is.
And the Republican, just for the public that's not here, for anybody, just for clarity.
All right, thank you, sir. Any other discussion? Hearing none, Commissioner Doster.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, consider awarding the RFP for the Recreation Department Master Plan. Come forward, Mr. Shelley. This was interesting, to say the least.
Was a wide array of numbers there. So we have discussed as a department administratively all of the proposals and are recommending to go with SPG based on the scope of work and the fact that they have also partnered with Hall Consulting, who did our county comprehensive plan and really put a lot of that information in their proposal. Then as you see in your email, we have our rankings for those. I have talked with Commissioner Doster about bringing this to our rec board at our September 19th meeting to have them review it, and if there are any changes or questions that they have, and then bring in a full recommendation from not only the department but also from the board at the end of September.
All right, so you're asking for this also, this is just consideration at this point, and then we'll await your all's meeting on September 19th, and we'll put it on the end of the meeting for September 20th.
The 25th.
Okay, 25th.
It was on tonight's agenda for consideration, and I think, again, had some conversation with Shelley, so whether it needs to be or not, I can make a motion to postpone it till 30 days or to our next business meeting, allow her an opportunity to, I just thought it was important for us, if we have a rec department board, give them some insight, or let them get some insight on that recommendation with that, and then staff can bring that back. If there's any information that sheds the light that changes their mind, then that would be appropriate.
Commissioner Doster, I'd agree 100% on the recommendation from the board of the rec department board. And considering we are just considering it tonight, we're not taking any action, I don't think we'll need to postpone it. I mean, I don't think we have to vote to postpone. Am I correct, Mike?
You don't have to. I think what Derek's saying is, since it was on the agenda for consider is our vote, rather than discussion, so.
So the motion is from Commissioner Doster to postpone until the September 25th meeting after the rec board has looked at this on September 19th.
Second motion.
All right. Motion by Commissioner Doster, second by Commissioner.
For clarity, the recommendation will still come from staff. It just gives
Yes.
them an opportunity to.
Yes.
Final.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Shelley, just a quick question. Who is SPG?
SPG,
That's Brian Holcomb.
they have an office in Watkinsville is their main office, but they have another location in Madison County,
They're the
next
ones
to
that used
Midway.
to be before you get to Midway Grocery and then moved down to Comer just recently.
Yeah.
They are part of the Chamber of Commerce. That's Brian Holcomb.
Okay, yeah.
They do a lot, hosting meetings, attend meetings with the chamber. Maybe something from one of y'all's boards.
He had wasn't he on the study committee for the community?
He was.
I'm glad to see that they partner with one that we're comfortable with also.
And that was another reason that, we thought they would be the best fit for that, and also discussion of hopefully getting some of the time frame and the cost potentially down, because a lot of that has already been done.
All right, so I have a motion and a second. No other discussion? You said yes?
Vote yes to wait.
Postpone.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
All right, we'll see you on September 25th.
Can I give a short statement?
Go ahead.
Let me ask one thing about this. So I'm sure you probably have, make sure you're considering any history. I mean, do you have some record of where they have done these before, or is it just?
Yes, it's all in their proposal, and the majority of the departments they've worked with are very similar and comparable to ours.
Do you have this digitally yet? Did it come on a thumb drive?
We got some.
We got one on a thumb drive, but I don't think it was.
Because we got time, let's request one, and we'll send it out to the board so they can read their proposal also, so they're familiar with it.
And
I know we got 2 copies, hard copies.
yes. So just a quick little update. We have made it to the second phase of the Land and Water Conservation Fund grant process. And then also today we had a call with the MLB grant funding as well. They had a couple more questions about our grant and what the project entails, and asked us to, since originally when we applied, our plan was to have everything kind of started for the fall season. So they've asked that we go in and we update our timeline for that, since it's now fall season, and they haven't gotten through that funding process. So we're going to update our budgets for that, but in talking with them, seemed to be pretty confident that there might be some funding coming our way from that as well. And that's for the Diamond Hill.
Oh, okay, that's for Diamond Hill Park.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That
So
funding
kind of-
amount was, or requested amount.
So it's not it's based on kind of their funding. It's not, we can request a certain number, but it's not going to be that's what we get. It can be anywhere from, 10,000 to 50,000 or whatever. It's just kind of what they see our need is, because it's based off our expenses and our revenue for baseball, softball. So it just kind of depends on what that is. And then the other thing I just wanted to talk about is we had our first cross-country meet this past Saturday. Our kids ran at Athens YMCA. They were the hosts. It was kind of an overwhelming experience for everybody. It's the first time they've seen all those, that amount of people and tents and everything. But out of our group of kids, out of our 25, we had 2 place this weekend. So we had James Morris. He placed 4th in the 5 to 8-year-old boys age group. And then for the 11 to 12-year-old boys, Knox Hedden actually placed 7th for that. And then, which helped us in Madison County, the team overall for that 11 to 12-year-old boys age group placed 4th. So that was really good. So if you've never been to a cross-country meet, it's really crazy. A lot of kids running around. But we're actually going to be hosting our first cross-country meet on September 23rd at Sammy Hurd Park. So that'll be our first cross-country event, and hopefully we can get the school system involved with maybe putting their middle school meets and stuff at the facility from that. So just a little.
This has been a long time coming, though.
It has
For Madison County,
yes,
because
cross-country
Madison
has.
County has never had a cross-country team, so until you get to middle school. So what we had to do years ago was we teamed with Franklin County, got an independent team to come in, take all the kids from Madison, Oglethorpe, and Madison, Franklin, and maybe even Hart County, to just make a team to be able to go out and run regionally. So now that we've got our own team, and it was good that the 11, 12-year-old kids, there must have been 90 of them at the gun. So they just took off. I mean, they were everywhere.
There was quite a few. We've had, I mean, even in, pretty much in every age group, other than like the 5 to 8-year-olds, there was between 60 and 100 kids in all those age groups, so, between boys and girls, so. Yeah. And then games for our fall season, baseball, softball, soccer, and volleyball will start, the week of September 11th.
One of the things that was unknown, and Coach Ben Smith, or Pastor Ben, is the coach for the 12U, I know. We had only practiced on a 1-mile course, and they got out there, and that was a 1.89-mile course. So I know when Knox come by, he was third, and I was like, okay, we're going to do good in this. And then when he finished, he was 7th, and I said, what happened? And he said, not long, 1.89. He said, I took a break, a breather, Dad. Nobody could feed me. I stopped.
Yeah.
So he wasn't quite prepared for that extra mile. But I know the Morris kid done a great job, and all the kids did.
Yes.
So
I think for their first time and the few that I've talked to, just being able to make it through the first one without throwing up was the big one. It was very hot, so. But yeah, so we were very proud of.
And there's some athletes out there. The kid that won the 12U ran a 12:17, 1.89, 2 miles. That's a 6:10 mile.
Yeah.
These guys is rolling for
They
little bitty
mm-hmm.
kids.
There were one of the 9 and 10 girls, the winner of it, ran in 13 minutes for hers, which was that's faster than any of the boys in her age group too. So.
Yeah. I thought they done a great job, but it was hot. All right. Thank
My
you.
little update.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For some of you latecomers, you won't be here long. Road updates. Asphalt paving systems has begun working on the 2023 T-Squash Road Improvement Project. APS will be on various county roads between now and October. 13 county roads will be receiving a resurfacing treatment. Lim Edwards Road culvert installation updates. The first one is in. We also raised that road about 6 feet after putting the culvert in. We're going to do the same thing in 2 more locations. The first set of culverts have been installed. The road will remain closed to through traffic. We are probably going to start opening some of that back up, but we had the head walls poured. We need to wait 10 days for those to cure out so we can get a larger shoulder across those. We don't want anybody running off in it. Luckily, that road does have plenty of access that leads off, so you're not locked from getting home. You can come in from about 3 or 4 different directions. We'll keep everybody updated before the next closure happens, which will be the first week of September. Again, roadside mowing crews are in Harrison and the Colbert, Danielsville area. We got 2 crews running. We're still short-staffed. We still have openings. If you're looking for a job, please contact us. The Public Works Director is working on seal bids now for the 2023 Safety Action Plan to improve our road striping. We do feel comfortable that we will get some kind of funding for that also. So, with that being said, statements and remarks from citizens. Love it. Statements and remarks from commissioners.
I just have one question about do we have a list of those 13 roads?
Yes.
Is that out there?
I can send it to you.
Yeah, if you could just, so
It's
when
supposed to be
when people talking, so we know which ones.
And do you have a list which one's gonna be first?
So I don't have that list, but I was discussing, I had a meeting with Alan and Chris Deals with Neil Schaefer Friday. We discussed a lot of what we've done, what we want to do, what we need to do, and of course all that revolves around money. So we put some stuff together for y'all to show what we're trying to accomplish. So the paving that we did, that we saved our 2022 LMIG and we combined with our 23 LMIG, that's what we paid for all of our paving with. So every year you'll have a paving cycle, and our T-Spots will go back and do this resurfacing for what you patch. Sorry, not paving, patching. So we'll patch, resurface, patch, resurface. So that's what this is. We did, everything that was patched here recently in the summer is what we're resurfacing now.
That's what I thought.
So what we'll patch next year will be like a new set of roads that will resurface in the fall. So that's the reason why we paid Neil Schaefer. That's what he said, he patched these. There's a method to the madness, but I can share all of that. And we do, once we create that list, Chris and I and Alan work together a lot on that list, and we always reference back to the survey we actually had done. Any roads that doesn't, if we can only get X amount of dollars in funding, we don't get to these bottoms, they are the first ones on the next step. So I will share that list of what we're doing.
I think, yeah, that'd be good.
One thing,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Pipes, colors of the place, it's gonna be pre-paved over them.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
that's okay, they're doing that. So all of those sections that we just put in gravel, that's what this company's doing this go around. There's 3 or 4, I think, 3.
I think we have probably about, yeah, there's a little bit more than that. There's several subdivisions that's got double pipes. There's probably close to 9 pipe patches we have to do to resurface back over those. Right now, they're standing in gravel. The compaction is done. We've waited our 6 months. We're ready to pave. So that's coming during this paving cycle here, which should be completed before October.
And that will be our process with Lynn Edwards. A lot of it's going to turn into gravel, packing over those culverts. So Alan and I and Chris, we talked a lot about Lynn Edwards and the work that really needs to be done to that road specifically. So we're going to approach the board with a plan to kind of pull it out of our LMIG and T-SPLOS project, because it's going to take so much, and maybe the board do it as a separate project on its own to complete it.
So just so everybody's aware on that particular road, you know, we got down there pulling those culverts out. There's relatively no base on that road. That's why that road come apart so bad, along with the help of the tree roots. Originally, we thought we was going to be able to go in and save parts of that road. We've got to the point now where we're basically going to reclaim the whole road and reclaim it and then lay it right back down for a base. So once we get, no, you're right. So once we get, but inevitably, we're going to reach a point to where they're driving on gravel.
Yes. We want to leave it closed. Alan wants to leave it closed to the public, but through traffic can always go through there.
Yeah.
It's open to them.
We'll head off all the big trucks.
Yeah.
But in speaking to several different paving companies, they said there's just no way to, you don't have enough here to salvage. Anything we put on top of this is just going to bust right through.
Yeah.
So we're just going to start over, do it right. That's been my goal since day one, is we did not want to do anything that was going to be less than our substandard, that we wanted it done correctly. We've got a lot of time in it, a lot of money in it, a lot of people that lives on that road and has endured that road for 30 to 40 years. We want to make sure that we get a fine road out of it that'll last. So, been extra conditions on that road. Any other statements, remarks from commissioners? All right. Urgent matters? Any? Only thing I'm going to say under urgent matters is, gentlemen, I need y'all to help me with the updating of some type of whatever we're going to do with animal control, because we've got to come to some kind of an agreement with it. I'll tell you that I do have a guy lined up that works here currently in the building maintenance that has told me that he don't mind carrying the radio during the day, and if he gets a call, he'll just drop what he's doing and go run the call for now, and then he'll try to catch them at night also, because we don't have any full-time. What I found, I had one come in today, and he's been begging for the job until he asked me what the job entailed, and he said, "You mean I got to be on call?" I'm like, "Uh-huh." He's like, "Well, I don't want to be on call, but you done asked me 3 times." No disrespect, but it's a lot more to it than we think, so we need to figure out what we want to do with that.
Well, this time around too, I think it's important that we make some determination of where this whole process is going to land, because, you know, the code enforcement has got their hands full. Sheriff's Department's already understaffed. And if perchance it's gonna go to Moaz over there, we need to have some clear, you know, the animal in question or whatever, is gonna be held so long, and then we've gotta have some guidelines. We can't just keep somebody's pets as a boarding facility forever.
The unfortunate part about that, Commissioner Adams, is Moaz is full. So anything we take in after X amount of days, it's gonna be euthanized. Because there's just, the adoption rate is not near what it needs to be. The animal population's high. I will say that I think we are going to look at possibly restructuring to make room for that. We just don't know at what level yet. So you'll be seeing some emails coming out. Just follow along, and I appreciate when y'all do chime in back and forth. It really does help us move the ball. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all on that. So executive session, discuss real estate acquisitions, personal matters, potential litigation. Sir?
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Doster?
Move adjourned.
Good job, guys.
Don't get none.
Right, just help the employees again. That's it, Bill. For that. All things. Yeah. 40, 100, 140.
Yeah, that's kind of what I started. There's more.
Everything else is fine.
We got a copy of information.
Go ahead, y'all got to see me.
Oh, well, I'm glad I got to see you. Where are y'all parked at?
We right here.
Okay, I was gonna say I can get y'all this door.
No, we
Okay.
good. I can go down range. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank y'all so much.
Get them going, we just show. Hey, Nurse Debbie.
Yeah.
How much,
Yeah.
how big a bed do we need?
I don't know, I just-
What's your brand?